This is so bizarre. I feel like they're like chopping down the forest around me. I don't even know where that thing came from. What is happening? This is so weird. I need to get out of here. This is so bizarre. Is this trail maintenance? He's coming in here. This is so weird. Welcome to the AT. If you thought you were getting a wilderness experience, you are not. Well, hello. You are hiking with Jenny on the Appalachian Trail. Today's day 94, and we are in a construction site. I think they're doing trail maintenance. I'm not sure, but they have this big vehicle, and it's like cutting down tree limbs and stuff. So that is why there's noise. I just left my little stealth site, and I am on my way down to a water source that might have a better flow than the one at my camp, because I am almost out of water. I actually think this might be it over here. So I ended up getting 2 liters there. Like, I filled up my 1.5 liters, and then I left some in my Canuck bag because I think this is the last reliable and convenient water source on the trail for a while. I'm entering a section of trail where water is either hard to get to or contaminated. So I'm gonna have to be mindful of that and fill up when I see a good water source. So that's another kind of obstacle in Pennsylvania to overcome. Luckily, I think I only have about 63 or 64 miles left of Pennsylvania. I don't know how far I'll make it today. I was looking ahead at the map, and I was originally like, I could probably do 19 today, but then I was reading about what was to come, and I think I'm gonna start hitting a lot of big boulders and rocks, and I'm not sure that, if that's gonna really slow me down or not. So I'm just gonna go as far as I can and do something similar to what I did yesterday, and stop hiking when I feel like stopping hiking. You're probably gonna find this strange, but as much as I enjoy the privacy and independence of hiking alone, I also miss hiking with Rex. Hiking with somebody else, it helped push me along. And having somebody to talk to was also a good distraction, so I wasn't just in my head all the time, and it was just a lot of fun hiking with him. But he is a faster hiker than me, actually. Well, the reason he was hiking with me the last couple days was he was feeling tired, and he was trying to go slower. And so I think I helped him go slower because I tend to hike at a more relaxed pace. I also have shorter legs, so I'm just by default slower. Now that he's had a 0 day, I'm imagining he's probably gonna pick up his pace again. Then I might hike with him again, or I might not, but it was fun. I do feel like I'm too slow for most people to want to hike with me. And the only times where people have wanted to is if they wanted to slow down their pace because they were tired or hurting or something. So most people's relaxed pace is my normal pace. I'm stopping for a lunch break at the Allentown shelter. This shelter has a checkerboard built into the floor. Pretty cool. So, I just had my lunch at that shelter, and I was looking ahead, and the water, there's a water, like a spring that's a little off trail coming up very soon. However, I still have probably more than 1.5 liters left of water, and I have a few more miles that I want to go. Another option is there's a campsite in 6 miles, but it's 0.3 off the trail. So not ideal. The water situation isn't really ideal. The water and camping situation. There's lots of campsites. They're just all, like, most of them are dry. So I have to weigh out whether I'd rather do that 0.3 to the campsite with water, or fill up like the one that's like coming up right now and end up carrying a bunch of water, and then I can camp wherever. But I'm thinking, so it's like 3:20 right now, and I like to be at camp like 6:30. I figure if it's the 6 mile one is about right. So I might do that, and then that will make today, I don't know if that's 15 or 16. The miles haven't been going very well today. It's been very slow, unfortunately. It's tough. It's tough on the feet. It's tough on the ankles. It's tough on morale. It's just tough. I decided to go down the 100-yard side trail to the spring. I think it'll just give me more options, and that way I can camp whenever I feel like stopping and not have to worry about water. I almost filled up my Canuck bag. So I think I have about maybe 3.5 liters of water on me, or 3.25. So that's a lot. But I also don't know. I think that the water tomorrow is going to be not great too. So I figured this would give me enough for tonight and tomorrow morning, and then getting started tomorrow I'll have some water. So not ideal, but just trying to plan ahead, and that way I don't have to ration or worry about camping options. I've only gone 9.6 miles since I started this morning, and I've been hiking for 6.5 hours. So I am definitely going slower than 2 miles an hour. I'm probably down to like North Carolina speeds, honestly. It's just been a struggle with the rocks. You have to watch every step, and then the rocks move, so it's like you can't get your balance. It's pretty rough. After I was complaining about the rocks, the trail has actually been really nice. It's just been this, like, I don't know, roadbed type thing, and it's been pretty much like this since the shelter, or at least where the turnoff for the water. I'm not sure. So I went like 3 miles in the past hour, which is really good for me. So maybe I can make it to a decent tent site tonight. Little update. So yeah, I was able to do a couple more miles. Looks like I'm gonna go to the campsite that it would be 17 away from where I started. So that's I would be really happy with that. So here's the thing though, we are about to go over the knife edge of Pennsylvania. I don't expect it to be as challenging as Katahdin knife edge, but it sounds a little scary. So I think it'll be fun though. So I'm kind of excited about it. Kind of wish I wasn't doing it at the end of the day when I'm like kind of tired, but let's just do it. I'm good. It's 6 o'clock, so yeah, I'm probably gonna want to get to camp as soon as I'm finished with all that. But I think camp is, I don't know, maybe only a mile away from here at this point. So I expect this little section is gonna be a little slow, but hopefully, I'll still be able to get to camp at a reasonable time. All right, here we go. Woo-hoo. Okay. Doesn't seem so bad so far. Nice view up here. Ooh. Okay, that was pretty fun. I actually enjoyed that. It wasn't that scary either. It was just, you had to be careful with your footing because some of the rocks were pretty slanted. So there's like 0.6 to the Tentsite I had in mind. So I'm gonna push forward. It's 6:30, so I made it over knife edge with pretty good time, and it wasn't very long actually, so I should make it to camp by 7, I think, which isn't too bad. I should still have an hour and a half of daylight, hour and a half to 2 hours maybe. Look at all that farmland. Wow. So I just came down this little side trail and there's a pretty nice campsite here. Nice big fire pit. Flat areas. I think I can make this work with my hammock. Looks pretty good.